Good day, folks. Today I'm going to introduce you to the heart of a business's net income, and that is the gross margin. Hi, I'm Laura Vandenherk, and I work with individuals and businesses from startups to 100 million. And in developed countries, there are saturated markets and pressures to operate sustainably. Gross margin is simply the net sales minus cost of goods sold. It's found at the top of the income statement. And owners really target their gross margin to be a number that is able to absorb the rest of the costs and then leave a net profit at the end of the income statement, because that means the business is profitable. Gross margin is visited by businesses when they first start out, when they are increasing their product line or decreasing their product line, when there are increasing or decreasing costs in their cost of goods sold of material nature that they need to and contemplate whether or not they should increase or decrease their prices, and when there is considerable pressure in their market by competition to either decrease or increase prices. And these are just some of the reasons why this number is visited. The gross margin can be obtained easily in manufacturing companies through their schematic drawings. So that's where I'm going to start today, to illustrate how easy it is to get that number. The schematic drawings will usually have categories of what it takes to produce a good, which we're going to call product A. There are materials, there might be steel, other metals, there might be plastic, there are accessories, maybe handles, hooks, other things. There are fasteners like nuts and bolts and washers and of the nature, hinges maybe. There are processes that may happen to put this together, to get it ready. There may be cutting, drilling, sanding, sandblasting, subassembly, assembly, and finishing. And all of those, out of that category, that is usually labor per hour. Materials are usually some unit and then cost per unit. And you just find out what those costs are, whether you already have them from your vendors, because you're a business and you're up in your operations and you already have vendors that you know what those costs will be. You put those costs in, add up all the totals, and that's cost of goods sold. It mirrors a bill of materials just done by hand. And say this product A cost $10,000, and say the business needed a 50% gross margin in order for their company to have a net profit at the end of the year. That was their target. So the price of product A had to be $20,000. So you could also go out on the market, look for similar items, the same items as product A, price it out, see how it's being priced in the market, and say there is something similar, but it is lesser quality. It's not using the same grade steel that you are using, and they're pricing their good at $25,000. So now you have some good decision-making criteria to make yourself a decision on how you are going to price your product A. And you have to price it at least at $20,000. And so you've got wiggle room in the market up to $25,000, but you could go even further because you have a higher quality. Can you sell that to your customers? So that would be a decision that a business would make. And I am a big proponent of good decisions are made with great information. And the more you put into an exercise like this, the more that you will receive out of it. So do it well. When you are ready to sign up for free time spots in office hours with me, visit my website at www.nakedacresfarmstead.ca, go to the booking tab, choose phone call or Zoom call, and remember, time spots with me are free for 6 months of the year for years to come. Remember to like and share this video, And cheers, folks.